Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel. I truly appreciate it. It's a big get for me in my life, the support here on the channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy holidays to everyone. Playing in standard best of 1 Mythic Rank today with a new deck that, we've got tuned in pretty nicely for the current meta. It is the Defiler's day off. He's gone home for the holidays, which is great. So this is a Naya aggro deck that looks to take advantage of creatures with power 5 or greater. We're going to accumulate Trample, Vigilance, Double Strike, and Smash home for lethal, hopefully before our opponents find that field wipe. We'll break down the deck lists within the video here, discussing the strategies and synergies held within, giving you a deeper understanding of how you're going to be piloting the deck effectively and efficiently. Then we're going to get into our Mythic Ranked standard best of 1 gameplay footage, demonstrating all of this against both the best decks as well as players in-game right now for you here this holiday season. And then we'll wrap up with our concluding thoughts, deck review, channel news, and all that fun. If you want to help out, it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Drop a like. It's a thumbs up. It actually goes a long ways because then it's going to recommend the video to other people who play Arena and watch Arena videos. And then they can do that. And it's a snowball for Christmas for HGG subscriber base. Still trying to get into the 100K club with the 1 million gem giveaway. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Discord. Put your name on the list. And I guess wait like another 15 years at this rate. Holy Toledo. Let's go take a look at the deck.
It's a new lap record.
Here we are. The Defiler's day off is a 2-color, but we're splashing red for Jetmir, but you don't really need to worry about it. It is here in the mana base, something that we've upgraded in this variant of the deck. Mana is flowing smoothly for us, really liking it, as well as being able to produce that mana through our Armored Scrapgorger and our Gwenna, Eyes of Gaea, which is actually what we're building the deck around, ghouls and goblins. A 2/3, 4/3, tapping for 2 mana of any color, using this to activate abilities of creatures as well as casting those creatures. And whenever a creature card with 5 or more power enters the battlefield, you're going to untap Gwenna and add a +1/+1 counter to her, which is absolutely phenomenal. So this 2/3 is going to get beefy, baby, as we play multiple 5-drops per turn on our bay. First things first, we have the Hammer Skull, a 6/6 for 3, and if you have Gwenna, you're casting this for 1 mana, a 6/6 for 1 mana. Are you kidding me, kid? Which is great. And then we also will utilize the Bunny Corn. Now, this is only 5 or greater if you have that many permanents in play already. Non-land permanents, keep in mind, as its power and toughness are equal to that, which is great. But potentially triggering Gwenna for 0. Casting a 5/5 bunny for no mana and getting a +1 counter is kind of crazy, right? So the ability for us to absolutely empty our hand into play is what will be our main strength here, okay? This is further expedited with the Defiler of Faith, a 5 mana 5/5 with Vigilance. And whenever you cast a white permanent, you may reduce it by 1 mana if you do this, pay 2 life, which is kind of crazy because now we're reducing the majority of our permanent spells in deck are white, right? So, the Vindicator, Jetmir, AO, Ozure, Ossification, the Might, all white, which will trigger the Defiler. We don't have to reduce the mana, but we can, right? If we need to make sure that we're emptying our hand as fast as possible. But regardless, when we do cast a white permanent, we're going to make a 1/1 soldier for each Defiler we have in play. Right now, this is something that's not legendary. We can stack it. Its power's 5 or greater. It's easy to get in play and easy to get multiples in play, right? Furthermore, the reduction helps us out, and the tokens are going to help us out as well, right? So Jetmir, Nexus of Rebels, a 5/4. Creatures you control get +1/+0, have Vigilance, as long as you have 3 of them, which is great. 6 of them, they get an additional +1 and Trample. 9, an additional +1 and Double Strike. So at 9 creatures, +3/+0 Vigilance, Trample, Double Strike, which is definitely going to be enough to get the job done, considering we have a team of 5/5s and 6/6s, as well as now all of these new soldier tokens, which is pretty cool as well, right? So that's that. Taking advantage of the current meta with Phyrexian Vindicator, a 5/5 with flying 4/4. If damage would be dealt to it, prevent that damage. And when you do prevent damage this way, it's going to deal that much damage to any target, which is great. So, this is absolutely dunking on the other aggro decks that don't have spot removal, which exists, believe you me, in stunning fashion, right? Because, we're playing it early, we're playing it consistently, and it's not the only thing that's clogging up the field, right? So we've got some early field advantage. We can identify when we're playing against a deck that we want to force our Vindicator out, just to get in play, just to sit there, and hopefully you can get Vigilance on it with Jetmir and start applying some pressure of your own, which is great. Speaking of Vigilance, AO's going to have it organically, 5/4 flying Vigilance for 5, just great value. When it dies, grab mana value up to 4 permanents, put it in play. That's actually not too bad. You can grab a bunny or 2, a hammer skull and a mite potentially, which is not bad. Or put 2+1/+1 counters on all your permanents. And if you've gone wide with the Defiler, you'll be picking that option here. At the end of the day, it's just a great creature. The power 5 or greater is really helpful here alongside that flying. Osier doubling our tokens through the Defilers. This is like a lottery ticket if you happen to hit this. Triple. Did I say double? I meant tripling. Which is definitely going to give you your double strike quite quickly. 6/6 with Vigilance here. If you do get there. Just trying to incorporate some cards from the new set that feel pretty good in the deck. And again, it does work well enough. So that's what is going on with Gwenna, Eyes of Gaea. You can see the entirety of the deck really is built around that. Ramping not only with her, but also with the Armored Scrapgorger, grabbing some consistency with the commune with nature, looking at the top 5, grabbing a creature, putting that into our hand, right? So typically, if we don't have a Gwenna, we're grabbing a Gwenna. If we do have her, we're probably looking for a Defiler or a Jetmir. If it's not an aggro deck, in which case it's the Vindicator, as we've previously discussed. Some removal through ossification, again, quite nice, as we can reduce it through the Defiler. Also generate a token when we cast it on top of the Defiler as well. Oakley Dokley, some utility lands within Seat of the Empire and Who Endures. That red coming online through our Forest and Forge, as well as these Gorger and Gaea. And then some dual lands here with our focus on white, as we are looking for that 4-white Vindicator, that double whites of the Defiler and AO as well. And then secondary focus, of course, on green for Gwenna and the Gorger. Okay, that is the deck in depth. So now that you understand how to play it effectively and efficiently, let's dominate some noobs who don't watch this portion of the video in Mythic Rank. Cheers. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord, introduce yourself. Like I said, we do have that giveaway that you can participate in. Jump in and, we'll point you in the right direction and notify you when it's come time. Cheers. I hope you enjoyed. Let's play some games. Going first with a pretty decent hand. I definitely don't mind it. Looking for our third. No. Ah, gross. Why do I even play this game? I can't even pretend I'm good. Interesting. Really? I have more Bunnycorns than land. Nice. That makes sense, right? 24 land in deck, 4 Bunnycorns, 3 Bunnycorns in play, only 2 land. Yep, okay, that's what is a ratio? Ah! Even still, it remains front doored. We're gonna need a couple big turns here. Just leave us alone. Yeah, play some Urborgs and mill yourself. Actually, those are quite strong. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Reduction via the Defiler, which is always good. And now they can't attack until they kill the Vindicator. Which is good. Because they're popping off. And it's an original deck being played with speed. Wow. Way to make the YouTube video, bud. This is a bit of an audition process, right? The casting couch, of course, is brought out. And if your deck's not good enough, then don't expect a callback. I do like the Gubo, though. You're winning points with that. What does this thing do? Return creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You got some gas in there or what? Yeah? You're gonna sacrifice my face off? Oh, they're still gonna get us. Nice. I'm gonna double strike so hard next turn. Bully for you, dude. I wonder if they know what to do. If for lethal HCG, that's what they do. Holy, almost. Freaking almost, dude. You know how impressive this is? 15. They don't do it, though. Yeah. Can I get a double strike? Sorry, dude. Oh, man. They had the coolest play line ever. But we pop. These bunnies come full circle. As 14-11 double strike trample vigilance. Oh, man. That was good. That was pretty good. Right? We love it. So I think what they needed to do is kill Gwenna with a sacrifice. And then that would have stripped us of our red mana. And we would have been unable to play Jetmir. Yeah, yeah. We have a nice range here. I think Commune is okay to find us. Our Gwenna. A few organic draws as well. Well, we might actually just go right to the Vindicator. Let's see what our options are. Well, I mean, I guess. Blockadelphia? And they're going slow enough to help us. Some bunny bait. Looking for our fourth land. Ooh. They're going for it. They're leaving the bunny? Maybe they don't know. They'll block to 14. Okay. Can we get our fourth white source off the top? Blocker out. No attack. 13 life only. Yeah, it's gonna be close. It's all in the shuffler's hand. I will block. Oh, that's a big boy. There's no way they grab first strike, right? There's no way they get first strike. I'm glad we jumped in front of that with as much as we did. Holy. That monstrous rage is ridiculous. Like, who was like, oh, I got a good idea. Oh, sure you do, bud. Sure you do. Sure you do. I mean, I got a pretty good idea of my own. So unless they steal it, which is one of their strategies. Ooh, just direct damage maybe even. We're going to take that away. Appreciate this. Take the Alchemist, right? We're just going to bash in. Hit for 9 this turn, and, well, 11 next turn. Woo! Right, I mean, 6/6 is still a phenomenal block. And we have to go quick so they don't burn. And that's why we took the Alchemist, so they couldn't get us with combo. Bro, I can't play you anymore, which is so sad. Let's just take lethal. Hit for 16. It's close, though. Alright, I mean, let's just keep it. The 1, 2, 3 is actually... And 1, 2, 3, 4 is actually really nice, so... Autobots roll out. Hello, good game? Ooh! Not a bad card. Could be Esper Tempo, most likely. Or Order of Life Game. We go in with a turn 4 Vindicator. That's interesting. Ooh, followed up by a turn 5 Vindicator. Interesting. I'm going to smack for 4. Get our boonie on. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Swing for 10. I mean, just a Thalia block, right? Yep. It comes back as a token. That's fine. Gain a little life. That's okay as well. Ooh. Double token. So I'm glad we took it earlier. That's another nice for me. Imagine 2 players actually having fun in the game. What's that like? They're going to make so many tokens of this. And then those tokens are going to make even more. Should we go in just unblockable by white? It's not a bad idea. Probably the best idea. Then they don't get to block and make just a gazillion tokens. We can take the damage and then just clean up next turn. Yeah? Or even if they attack, we can just block with the Vindicator and take lethal. At this point. Right? Ooh, that can... no, there's one of them that's dual color that can just sacrifice. So if they had that, we'd be in trouble. Okay. Otherwise, you know, with Mondrick and Radabrick in play, oh, this can get way out of control. Good game. Oakley dokley. No Rapadelphia. So I'm a mulligan. Gwenna or bust. Keep 6. Toss the extra. Let's go. Hello. Good game. See how quick this can be? What you playing, homie? Orzhov? I don't like it. This is a hard matchup. Ooh. Ooh. Look at this hand if we can get it. Oh! Five, 6, 7. Yeah. 8, 9 technically, but we don't have the 2 mana for anything. I'm gonna swing. We're gonna try to be as fast as possible here. All right. Next turn is also gas for us. Celestis, nice. Well, I mean, not in before Sunfall. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it's a good game yet. You could Sunfall us, right? Because I don't have trample. You do have blockers. Okay. Drawing that beloved field wipe. Who knows, right? They have it or they lose. And that's magic. I hate this game. I hate this game. This is creature, right? A good game to use. Going first, and I actually like the hand. Wow. Let's find a Defiler. I guess that's not bad. Do we save it to play after? No. Pick it now. All we need is Jetmir. And Gwenna to survive. She does. Oh my gosh. Double white. Gwenna is untapped. So Defiler reduces now. Gwenna has 2 and 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go straight into AO. And I shall hit for 4. When it goes, right? I mean, it doesn't not go. It's undeniable. If we get a Jetmir, it's super game. That's our ideal top deck. And we just try to close it out before a field wipe. Do not depopulate me, I swear to God. On that note, your land. No need to reduce it with the Defiler. Makes the 1/1 regardless. Five, 10, 15, 16. Beautiful. Field wiper bust. No, they always have it. Don't kid yourself, HGG. Yeah. It's an exile, so AO doesn't even trigger. I love this game. And then land off the top. Well, I mean, honestly, haven't you played rock, paper, scissors? We got papered, homie. Our rock just got papered, baby. Wow. Is that a 10/10 Sunfall token? Yeah. Going first, 3 land. No Rampadelphia, though. So it's a mulligan because the entire deck revolves around a single card. There it is! Pretend you're a timeless player. Mulligans are to your strength. Yeah. All right. Don't you... Emergent players, am I right? Gwenadelphia? Gwenadelphia. You'll feel better after you start doing that in your everyday life. What do you attribute all your success to, HGG? Are we getting away with murder? I guess we actually didn't need that. That's the wrong option, because this taps for 2. Anyways, I like to pay a little life. Give our opponent a chance. Stop! The moment I clicked it, I was like, wait a minute. 2 mana, which we already have. Okay, we are losing our Defiler, which is brutal, and they discard a Tolly, which they're into, and I'm sure they just bring that back next turn. That is until we go to Smashville, right? Which I do plan on visiting. Yeah. Pay for 10. The Tolly out. We snaggle daggle and finish the game. Oh. No! Going first with what could be a pretty decent hand. Third land off the top, please. Oh, I hate mono red. Oh, turn 1 Kamano. You say it ain't so. At least we're not paying life for that. Or Gwenna. Don't you. You're doubling down on it? You're such a dirty dog, dude. Oh my. Just saddle, dude. Don't. Stop it. No. I should go straight to the Vindicator and just scream, I hate you. We have 5 mana. We get Defiler. Play Bunny Commune. We could Vindicator Hammer Skull. I think you just gotta go straight to the Vindicator against mono red. It is what it is. I'm not proud of it, but it's happening. I'm gonna bunny too. I'm gonna hammer skull then bunny. You know, it kind of sucks for it's a Defiler deck. It's a Defiler deck, but it's also I'm trying to win the game deck, right? I should move myself over. Beep, boop, bop. I'm sure they don't mind. Bye! See, I mean, you know, suck it, mono red. Sometimes it all just comes down to one card. Played on turn 3. Ah, classic. All right, to land into our favorite 3-drop in-game currently. Let's pretend that they're not holding removal. We've got a little bit of removal on our own, which is great. A really nice hand if we're able to play it out. Mono black says no creatures for you, though, quite often. So, let's not count on it, but we'll try our best. The Celestis, even, you dog. Well, I mean, you know, we'll just play them organically, I guess, if they do remove this. And then that's removal, not on our 5 drops. They can't resist. They can't resist. They're like, yes, a creature deck. Finally! Brah! Hey, we pick up a little bit of protection here as well. I actually use the Arcfiend of Dross in my mono black deck, which is how I hit Mythic this season. It was a tough season. All the kids are home from school, just playing Arena. It's like, I'm in my 30s now. Please slow down. All right, this is great. I mean, we've got that protection we need, and we're ready to rip. I do worry about what we're facing if there's a Bloodletter behind this, because that's my favorite move, right? It's Arcfiend Bloodletter. So we pray it's not. Vindicator would stop a lot of that, though. Oh, don't you. Well, let's force it to be instant speed. If it's sorcery speed, this is fine. And it might be a virtue, right? Could be black virtue, so we're gonna try. You're taking them both? You're such a dog, dude. Oh my god. Woof, woof. Save some for the rest of us. I mean, we can get lucky, and maybe they're out of removal. And this could stop the Arcfiend for a few turns while they lose the game due to its lack of oil counters. Right? It does lose one every turn. Oh. No attack. I take Shelly. Really? We might get this. No way. They have Menace, though, so they can hit for 3. We have 1 life, but they're down to their... Like, they might have to destroy their own Arcfiend if they do get removal. Interesting. That's the downside, right? You got to close out these games. And they would have. They probably would have with that Shieldred. I mean, they could play a land, have 2 mana, remove our Vindicator, and just kill us. But if there's nothing, that's easy win. Unless they have instant speed removal on their Arcfiend. I can't pay for this. Do we get it? Yes! Wow, that was close. I'll take it, though. Oakley dokley, the Defiler not taking the day off today, homie. He's putting in work. Oh my gosh. So, you know, is it possible to win games with non-meta decks in Mythic? Absolutely. You know, is your win rate going to be 85%? Probably not. Of course, we do try to get there. However, you know, how much fun do you want to have? How much do you want to rely on crutch cards, as I call them? You know, anyone can cast a Sunfall and win the game, right? And, you know, you can build around that in different ways. But at the end of the day, it's still a Sunfall deck. You know? You understand. You understand. And I myself, you know, not hating, because I've taken my own crutch here today in the form of Trample Double Strike. Right? Jetmir is a phenomenal creature. I think that it was very cool and fun to play with it in an original build. You know, we're not seeing Jetmir second with the cat tokens and you know, the Gala greeters, which is fine. You know, it works pretty cool as well, but I don't think it's as sturdy as this. You know, you don't get all these 5-power creatures. You get the Gala's a 1/1, the Jetmir second's like a 3/1 or something. You really do have to pop perfectly, and this, you can kind of bully out these other aggro decks just with a lot of meat in the seats. which is nice. Get your Vindicator and just totally box them out, right? So things I'd like to see in the deck, a little bit of life gain, you know. I think the Vindicator does a good job at keeping those aggro decks in check, but yeah, life gain on a 6/6 has never hurt anyone. So like maybe an Elspeth, like the 5-drop Planeswalker, not triggering Gaea or anything, but it would really add a lot to the build potentially. You know, the flying, the life gain, these couple things that Jetmir doesn't provide, right? And that would also help us sustain, you know, maybe also if there's some sort of draw, like, so yeah, we're losing to the field wipes, right? You get it or you don't. We are putting enough damage in that if they don't have it, we take lethal, right? Like, you don't get that many turns to look for it. But maybe there'd be some way other than AO, which is what we have so far, that can help rebuild the hand after that field wipe, continue to apply pressure. Maybe it's some creature lands, right? And that's where we go a little bit slower potentially, but if it means taking lethal on the following turn after that wipe, yeah, probably worth it, I guess, you know? Other than that, you know, we go best of 3 and we protect from the field wipes with like the flanker and Thalia, stuff like this, right? So we get taxed, but I think that is probably in a best of 3 sideboard based build. If you have any thoughts, comments, and opinions on the deck, hit me up down below. I appreciate everybody who takes the time as well. Even if you don't go down there to comment, hit me up with that thumbs up. It does go a long ways into helping us create more videos for you guys each and every day. At the top, or it's one thing to play this game in platinum and in diamonds, and it's, well, look at this deck, but to get to the top and experiment against the best decks and players, I think is a massive plus for everyone here on this channel. We're becoming better players because we're always playing against the best, which is great, and we're building better decks because of that as well, which I think is super duper helpful as we are an average Joe. We're no one special, looking to improve as well as we continue along our journey here. Hope you guys had a great Christmas, happy holidays, all that. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon in the next. Take care.